All right. Okay, people, about to get rolling here and getting all my streams set up here. I'm gonna roll a video slash no, it's kind of run of all this. So we Tuesday after show episode 15. About to get rock and rolling here. So here goes my thought process on this right now. I'm gonna say this much. It's been crazy. This whole NFL season been a while. Talking about the Lions Rams game, I'm gonna address that. Look, flat out, I'll say this much. I gotta get the Rams credit. They showed up. Lions went to all they could do. We shorthanded. We don't have our first string tight end, our second string tight end, and we're basically playing of our six DBs. Only two of them experience it all, pretty much on regular. And I knew we were gonna give up some points. I mean, yeah, Muhammad had a sack, and yes, and Hutch had a second interception, but we need a little bit more than that. We need more work out D tackle stopping the run. They didn't do it. They did okay, but we didn't get in Stafford pressure point faces, and we didn't cover that play action pass on the backside on that bootleg. As always, everybody's running out of position chase. It happens. But I'll give the Rams credit. They might be the contender. They might be the team. They might be the team. I'll say about everybody, but in this case, I have to say that they just might be that team. And while I'm talking about the whole just NFL thing, was that the Rams that they beat the Lions and that's it. They did a shootout. I don't want to say too much here, but they that team. They did their job. I got to give it the hats off to them, flat out. How can they jump back without their star receiver? Because as I said, Devontae Evans not ruled out for the game. Dude, he pulls a hamstring. He's not going to be ready to play on Thursday. Trust me on that one. And we can talk about some other stuff. Bears, Packers. Oh my goodness, the Denver Broncos game between that was wow. That's a good game to talk about. That one, we didn't see the real deal now. Denver is a legit contender. And I'm gonna tell you who else gave me a good surprise show. I was expecting to win, but a lot of people probably voted them off considering what happened earlier this season. The Buffalo New England game. Everybody thought Buffalo down 21-0. Did Frank Wright just come off the bench? Boom, down 21, took it over, baby. Took it over. Oh no, that was actually Josh Allen. Josh Allen. I'm just saying. But it was like, okay, that was good stuff. Great play, great comeback. And they're still there. Seattle, somehow, they avoided probably the greatest NFL upset of all time. Could you imagine they lost to the Colts? Who I'm going to talk about this game? Philip Rivers. He is like weeks from Hall of Fame nomination. And what does he do? Out of nowhere, he decides to come back and play again this year. I was amazed the fact he did that. Number one. Number two, the fact that he pulled it off that far. He got close to winning the game. But number three, exposed something. He can't throw the long ball. He can't throw the long ball. You know what that means? That means next week I'm playing everybody up, bump and run, close press coverage. Indy might be still in big trouble now. I saw that already. He didn't complete one pass. I think the longest completion was like 13 yards, maybe 7. Nothing over 20 yards was certain the whole game. Yeah. Yeah, they put him there. They had tell him to lock down the run. I think you're gonna see a lot of that coming. Unless he prove he can launch that ball down the field. Because Daniel Jones ain't come back to save him. They're not gonna trust that rookie 6th-round draft pick to anything right now. And speaking of quarterback situation, oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes. What a way to Kansas City go out the playoff chase. ACL, the LCL, PCL, ACL, two of those three. I know ACL's 1 and 2. I forgot the other one. I think it's LCL. Man, he might see Patrick Mahomes actually about a year recovery. He may not be back the 3/4 of next season. Man, this changed the whole landscape in the NFL. I think Kansas City's heading to maybe a side crash out next year. I'm just saying. I mean, Gardner Minshew, he looks cool, the mustache, but I don't think he can hold him for a year and a half. What else we talking about here? Hold on, I'm gonna go to some more notes. I ain't gonna be here too long today. I got stuff to do today. This is actually the last thing I'm doing before I go pretty much just in my other activity playing, which is volleyball and sleep. I've been doing paperwork, running around talking to people, business contracts all day, and I'm just looking at a whole bunch of NFL stuff, and it's like I just sit there like, wow, I'm wild myself sometimes and stuff I see. And it trips me out to watch this stuff over the years. Not really. But I'll tell you this much: it's been definitely worth the watch this season for certain. I'm talking to look at the conference race in the NFC. Lions are actually still in there. Got to win out, need help. The Dolphins, Pittsburgh beat the Dolphins, and here goes the one. What happened to the Cowboys? Are they done? Are they done? No, they're not done. But boy, that just about hurt. The Cowboys choke away that game against the Vikings. They supposed to tear them up. They supposed to. JJ McCarthy looked like a real football player Sunday night. What? A real quarterback. I'm a Michigan guy, but I knew he wouldn't because he always in that system ran off all the time. But he took care of Dallas. Now another other thing we'll talk about this playoff picture thing now. Besides, we know the division leaders in the AFC is Denver, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Chargers, Buffalo, Houston, wild card. Indy's on their way out. Baltimore's in that spot, but they're probably gonna win the division. The NFC side, of course, you got the Rams, the Bears. The Bears are 2 seed, but still. Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, Seattle, San Francisco, Green Bay. Green Bay, Chicago play again this weekend. That could be very interesting. We're gonna probably come down there. And I want to see NBC gonna do this. I'm about to get off here. What do you vote? Let's say it comes down to a playoff game. I know this might be a little biased because of regional bias in this situation, but hear me out. If we coming down to a last game, week 18, and we're gonna flex schedule a game somewhere on the network TV to NBC for Sunday Night Football, who do we flex? And let's say they both mean playoff spots, do or done playoffs. Lions, Bears, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Which game are you going to flex in Sunday Night Football? Because I think that's what it's coming down to. It's going to be the vote executive who's going to flex. Or would they be smart, Alex, and do something crazy, have an earlier set on like an earlier split time and do it sort of like a split, like a 7 o'clock start and like a 9:30 start in both of those games. Hey, look, I know I'm giving NBC a drop of some ideas to do. But what would you pick if it comes down to week 18 showdown for the playoffs? But it does look like they're both heading that way. Lions, Bears, or Ravens, Steelers. Oh, one other thing also. Green Bay. Oh, I forgot to address this. Micah Parsons injury. Interesting. His injury was totally non-contact on grass. That normally doesn't happen. That's like a total fluke injury you're going to see one, man. I'm telling you, watch sports all the years play, and they're still like, how did that happen? That changed the stuff for Green Bay. Do I think they got enough to beat the Bears this week? Yes, I do. Do I think they wanted to come win the Super Bowl without him? No. As I said, we shall see. But like I said, though, one more time for God. Sunday Night Football, last showdown, end of season. Who do you want? You want, let's say this is for playoff in or out. You want Steelers, Ravens, Lions, Bears. Let me know what you think. I'm done. I'm out this week. Bye.